What's up, guys? It's an exciting day today. I just got this guy in the mail on Friday. We're going to be doing a board review today, a little bit of an unboxing and take a cruise on this guy to see how it does as a dancer. This is a local Polish brand from Warsaw called Longboards. You can see the logo there, nice little packaging here. Excited to get this guy open and take it out for a spin. So let's not waste any more time and let's get this guy open and see what it looks like. Comes with a free skate tool. You can never have too many of those. It's nice. I don't actually know where my current one is, so that's pretty useful. And here we go. There it is. HP boards, dancer setup. Nice little blue wheels on there. Partial grip tape job on the rails. Nice clean design. We got some 70mm wheels on here. Are they 70mm? I can't read upside down right now. They are, no, I think they're 65. Alrighty guys, so let's take a closer look at these wheels. We are riding 65mm here with a 78A Duro rating. So they are a bit on the softer side, and it looks like we got a ABEC 9 bearing on there. Top of the board, partial grip tape job on the nose and tail, as long as on the rails to help you stay in place while you're stepping. Bottom of the board carries a nice clean design with the dimensions here in metric. That is 117 centimeters long, 23 centimeters wide, and a 79 centimeter wheelbase. Taking a look at the trucks, don't know the exact dimensions here, but they look like the standard 180mm width setup with a 50-degree angle, so should be optimized for dancing. So yeah, that's the board. Why don't we get this thing outside and take it for a ride and see how it is. So I just got back from a session. Admittedly, not one of my best sessions in the world, as I'm still a bit hungover currently, but that's a story for another day. So how'd the board do? Well, it's interesting. I gotta say the positives about the board, it feels nice actually. It doesn't feel like a lesser quality board. Like the build feels solid, like everything works as it should, feels good being on it. It feels like a really well put together board for the price. What I noted is the board rolls extremely well. Now, that being said, there are some things that I don't find too great about the board. And this is gonna be a preference thing. This isn't really a flaw of the board or something bad with the manufacturing, but I find the board shape weird. So you'll see it kind of concaves here, and right here, it's at its thinnest point here, which I find weird. I think a lot of other longboard dancers out there will be kind of like in that same category as I, where most of my footwork is actually happening here at the board. You know, like when you do your Peter Pans, your pirouettes, your stuff, your steps, I mean, your center is gonna be, your center of gravity will be around the middle of the board. And I just find it weird that the board takes away significant space here actually. And maybe it's not significant, but for me, I just felt like I was running out of space all the time. And maybe it's a mental thing. I don't know. I wasn't crazy about that. I'd much prefer if the board itself was just kind of consistent from here to here and didn't have this little dip thing happening. So that I found weird. I don't find the bushings as responsive as I'd like them to be. I took the trucks all the way to their loosest, and then I turned them back in about a full turn. It's basically my normal riding style setup with the trucks. And they turn well, but they don't have like this nice release into the turn and then brings you back up slowly. You just kind of fall into them and then you pop back up, which is okay. I mean, again, for the price, it's not a bad thing really. That's kind of like just a preference thing. Some people actually like the responsiveness to kick the board up right away, and for me, I like that to be a bit more controlled, but yeah, to each their own. What else? I did find that the nose and the tail on the board, how am I gonna get this here? So they're quite, like the angle is actually quite aggressive, which is nice if you're gonna be popping some stuff. The board pops really nicely, I gotta say. Like, doesn't take a lot of effort. The board is also not too heavy. I'll get the specs on that. But popping this up for hand tricks or whatever you want to be doing, it does that really naturally. So that's also a big plus. It's a very flexy board. So what's the final verdict on this board? I think if you're just starting out in longboard dancing and you're not sure where you're gonna go with it, or you're just gonna end up doing it recreationally, or you just wanna cruise and learn some steps, I think this is a pretty solid bet for its price point actually. I mean, it's nice that it's a complete, you don't have to actually worry about putting everything together, because that can be kind of overwhelming when you're actually a beginner. That being said, if money can stretch a bit more and you do live close to a good skate shop, I still would actually recommend jumping in and investing in a board that's really tailored to you. You know, you can stand on different decks, you can try them out, you can get one that matches the flex with your weight and everything like that. That's always a solid good way to go. But like I said, not everyone wants to spend that type of money. This board right now on Amazon Germany is going for 200 euros. Which I think is definitely a fair price for the board itself. And if you compare it to something like a Timber or a Bastel or a Crown board, once you start putting that together with some of these truck manufacturers, the wheels, the bearings, the hardware, all that stuff, you're normally going to be in the range of about 300 to 350 euros. So it is a pretty substantial price difference. So yeah, I think if you're in that category and you want a solid starter board, this could actually be a pretty decent option.